Before I start this video, I just want to give a quick disclaimer that I've edited my facial features so that my jaw is a little slimmer than it is in reality, and my nose is also slimmer and smaller, and I also added fake eyelashes. I know, it's a little overkill. I'll explain why I did this later in the video. I recorded a WhatsApp call with my friend. This is my first video. It's a little scuffed, but I'm kind of going for the scuffed vibes, so enjoy. Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about the 75 Super Soft Challenge and what I want to do. I say super soft because I know there's the hard challenge and the soft challenge, but honestly, I am starting at such a low point that I want to give myself a little bit of leeway and wiggle room. And I'm also going on a trip in August to see my family because my sister and my dad both have their birthdays in the second half of August, so I'm going to visit them and celebrate with them. So I don't really know if I can maintain the challenge during those days. Right now, I'm going to bed every night between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., and then I'm waking up really late. I'm waking up past noon some days. So I'm definitely sleeping too much and then relying on caffeine. So I want to work on drinking less caffeine, especially because sometimes it doesn't even work. Sometimes I'm still tired, but it just makes me anxious. So yeah, I think it's more of a comfort thing at this point. It's like the routine of drinking caffeine and the way it makes my body feel is something that's familiar to me, but it's not necessarily good for me. But I want to talk about the main two things I want to work on during this challenge, which is number one, I want to make sure I read every day. And number two, I want to make sure I write every day. And for now, I'm going to set a really easy minimum because, again, I'm starting at such a low point that I want to actually be able to do the challenge and not feel too discouraged if I'm not able to write 1,000 words a day. I'd like to read for at least 20 minutes every day and also write for at least 20 minutes every day. I'm sure there will be some days when it's a slog to get through even those 20 minutes, but I'm hoping there will be other days when I can surpass that time and feel like I'm really getting into the groove of things. Something else I want to work on is ordering less takeout. I'm spending way too much money on Uber Eats and DoorDash, and I don't ever cook. So I don't know if it's realistic to make it a daily thing, but I definitely have to work on cutting down on my spending and actually go out and buy groceries. And then one more thing I want to work on is my fitness. So right now I have two gym memberships. One of them is free, but I hardly ever use either of them. So I want to make it a habit to go to the gym at least 5 times a week. And if I'm not going to the gym, then I definitely need to go outside and walk for at least 30 minutes on those days. Other things I want to stay on top of during my 75 Super Soft Challenge is to remember to take my meds every day and also to take iron and B12 supplements every day, as well as make my bed every morning. I decided to start the challenge in earnest the day after recording that first clip, but that night I did read for 30 minutes, and then the next day I went to the restaurant where my partner works and I wrote for about 20 minutes while waiting for him to get off. I did take my meds on both nights, but I hadn't started taking my supplements yet, and I wanted to go to the gym, but I ended up not going. I was kind of just struggling mentally and emotionally, so I FaceTimed my friend and we had a really good conversation about a lot of random things.
I really have to start getting real about writing and doing stuff and essentially my entire life because, I mean, I know I'm depressed, but I just waste a lot of time, like, unfortunate amounts of time.
I spend too much time on AO3,
Yeah.
and
I spend too much time playing fucking Tetris.
I'm putting all my videos into Facetune. I know it's not good, but I'm tweaking my facial features very slightly because otherwise I'm really uncomfortable looking at myself. So,
But you're so beautiful already.
thank you. It's like a little trade-off And I'm gonna be honest and say that this is what I'm changing about my face. And the changes probably won't even be as obvious to most people who aren't me, but it just makes it like not hellacious to edit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, it's not great, but maybe it's something that with time you won't need to do anymore.
今天会不会太晚？
哦，不会的，我现在在喝一个这个 Celsius，像红牛一样熬夜。
你还有固定的熬夜啊？
嗯，
为什么还有固定的熬夜啊？
就是我就想熬夜。
这样子的。你这个叫做好有仪式感，我们叫仪式感，就是固定要做一件事情。但是我还第一次听说熬夜也有这样一个固定的。
It's day 2 or 3 of this vlog. I have another Chinese lesson in about 30 minutes, and yeah, I just wanted to talk for a second because I was having a lot of anxiety. I think I've been really isolated, and I haven't really been like seeing anyone in person except for my partner. Whenever I'm alone for a while, I start to feel like just really off. And I know I have friends who I should reach out to and be able to count on, but I did that with Sherry yesterday, the day before yesterday, and it's easier to reach out to her because of who she is and also because she's not in this area. And I think a lot of my other friends all have a lot more friends than just me, whereas I feel like I only have, that small handful of people. So sometimes I feel a little desperate for platonic affection, I guess. I think a lot of those feelings are self-imposed, but that doesn't make them less real. And I know I can reach out to friends, but I want to be self-sufficient, like emotionally. And the thing is, I used to be. I used to do everything alone, and I used to just be able to spend my time writing the hours away. And I've been really blocked creatively over these past few years. I haven't written a single word today. It's 8 p.m. and I haven't read a single word from a real book yet. So I definitely want to do that, and that's kind of why I picked up my phone and started recording, was so that I wouldn't completely waste this day, because I know that if I don't have something holding me accountable, then I'm gonna end up just finishing my Chinese lesson and then lying back down and watching YouTube videos or just wasting more time. So I did go to the gym today though, so I'm happy I did that, at least.
的字都不认识，我说哦，那我的学生还可以，我学生认识的字比你的多。我说
是个比赛吗？我觉得我可以更认真一点。我就是我不爱玩，但是我很懒。
懒是正常的，懒是天性。
I don't really know. Also, Caesar is on me. Can you see him?
Hello. Hello, pretty boy.